Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now this is me under here. I had to put that there because I've got my frog thing on. Now, I've been working on this piece, right? So this is what I've been working on, and I've done a few videos and showed you what I've done. But I wanted to show you a few other things that I've done this way, using different things. Like here, I've made this piece, and I don't know if I've done a video on it or not. I'm in Australia, I forgot to tell you that, and I'm cold today, so I'm sitting out here in the lounge room in the warm, showing you these bits and going to do a little bit of work. So this is a woven one, and I've got lace. So with pieces of lace, I wove it onto this piece of fabric. So I've got a row going this way of lace. Well, there's all the laces down there, right? And then you put through, I've put through this under there, over there, under, over. Besides the fact that it fills it all in, so you're not got any, you can see through it to a degree. This one was obviously see through a bit, but that goes underneath it, so therefore it's all right. So then I put these pieces on top, just to add something of interest for it, and that is what I did with this bit. And I've done a bit of stitching along that one first. I haven't done any more because I don't know what I do, but I get, you know, too far distracted or onto the next piece of work, and so I don't finish it. But this would make a really nice little something, you know. You could make a journal cover out of it, I suppose. I seem to do a lot of those. If I left it that wide, though, I could probably make a nice little bag if I left it. But then look, see where I've had it bent for so long, it's made a little humpy bit there. I suppose if I stitched it or pressed it, maybe if I pressed it, it'd go down really flat, so that might work. That might work all right. So there's that piece. This one here I've done when I've did strips. I've just put the strips of fabric and bits on and sewed them across, you know, and I've got a piece of fabric, bit of lace, another piece of fabric. It's a really nice bit of stuff. So you just get a piece of background, and then you put these bits on, see, and that looks really cool to me. And I've added a few bit of extra things, but not a lot, and I think that's really pretty. I like that, and it's easy. I mean, you just want to make yourself strips. Get little bit strips of fabric if you've got bits, you know, left over from anything, and just lay them down and stitch them on, and then put your bits of pieces on it. This one here, I think I've actually, I don't think that's stitching. That there, that's a bit of something that I found, and so I stitched it on. Looks like a bit of chain stitch, but I don't think it is. You never know. It could be a bit of crochet. Could be just how it is. You know, just bits of stuff and just give it some texture. I've done that one. When I did this one, I sort of pleated it as I went. You know, made little pleats and then stitched it down. But that's another idea. This one is pretty easy. This is this is just a piece of crazy patchwork that I've put together, and I hope you've been seeing what I'm doing here. And because I've got a different camera position now, so I can not hurt myself while I'm doing this. I don't have to be, my arm's got to have, it's got somewhere to rest, so it's good. But anyway, so this is a bit of crazy patchwork, and I can still be doing something on there a bit later, okay? This one here, that is put together bits and pieces that I've got, and now that's, I love this piece. I've got a blue background piece, okay? And then on here, I've put pieces of lace. So I've cut that bit off and put him on, and that bit, a bit of fabric on there, more lace. This bit around I've cut out of a piece of lacy stuff. There's a piece of I don't know, Battenberg lace there, and this has got some hooky eye things on, and I've done some stitching, and then I've got another piece of the Battenberg lace, another bit of fabric down there. So these are not actually joined together like the first one, one over there that I'm doing, but they are like all different sorts of fabric, and I put onto that piece and made that, you know, out of little scraps, out of bits of scraps and pieces, see? So that's really cool, isn't it? Okay, so then What else have I got? Oh, this one here, and I did this not long ago, but I don't think I put up I don't know if I put up the video. And this is lace pieces that I put together. I think I might have done. So all I did was put the pieces of lace down, and I can see where the same size is going, can't you? Same size of thing. But this is pieces of lace, and I've just sewn them on, and then I put that bit of pink on there. Something happened and I stopped. This one here wasn't laced, but it was a really nice piece with a bit of embroidery on it, and I thought, oh well, I'll grab that and I'll use that piece. Okay, so that's another one that's coming along. Well, it will be on the way. Now, and then I've got a tiny one. This tiny one's from tiny scraps of fabric, because that's what you need, just little scraps of fabric and a piece of lace. I've done a few little bits of stitching on it. Now whatever that's going to be, it's going to be awful small. But then again, I could put it onto a bigger piece like I did this other one yesterday, you know, if you were watching that. Alright, now, I want to show you what I've been working on in the background, behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, this is what I'm making here. This is a cover for my sewing journal that I'm doing. I've got it here, get hold of it. So this goes onto here. When it'll have a backing behind it, of course, first, and then that'll go onto there. So that's the new journal cover that I've made. I haven't finished it yet. Something needs to go there, something needs to go there, and something needs to go there. Now this is just absolutely covered, isn't it? Now this is pieces of bits. This is bits and pieces of everything. There's a piece of embroidery there that has been done by somebody, I don't know who. The rest of it is, it's got my work all over it though, and then same with that, you know, this piece. And I've added bits and things that I've done, so I hope that you can see that. I think I'll like that. I wasn't real keen at first, but then I got the hang of it, and I thought, now this is going really well, just add a bit more. Keep going, Sonia. And I'm really pleased to see how it's going. I just work out the closure on it and put these bits here, whatever they're going to be. But this is what that's for. That's my. It's not very thick yet because it isn't. It hasn't got very much in it. But I did show you what was in there. So while I was looking for those, I found these things here. This is one that well, see, this is made out of bits too, isn't it? Look at that. It looks amazing what you can do with bits. This is one of my favourite pieces. This is never leaving me. So this is never leaving me. This one. This is my. Isn't it gorgeous? I really love this. I've put a lot of work into this, and I do with most of my things. I put a lot of work into them. Well, I do it because I want to. You know, I did embroidered roses on there. That's not one of mine. I've embroidered that. I've put a lot of embroidery and work all over this. I love the button clusters. Love these little roses. All the sequins and the interesting bits. And there's there's a wayward thing there. That little thing's moving. That can't be good. It's a little sequin, and he's wiggling. He's right on the end there. That doesn't mean anything, but I can go and fix him. I suppose he might not even be loose, but then he could be, but I shall fix that. Well, see, this has been with me for a long time, this piece of work, and I like to hang on to me bits because then if anything's going wrong, it'll go wrong while it's in my hands, I hope, or not nobody else's. But I hope that doesn't happen. So that's another piece. I'll just show you one more because I really love this and I want to finish it. I want to finish this as soon as I can get myself to it. I'll finish this one. I think that's the right way up. So this is it. This is a really dark bottle green. That there, not black. Looks black, doesn't it? And that's okay. I love the orange colours. Absolutely love this. Now I've only got a bit of work to go on, well, maybe, down here, and there. But I will do a video, I think, on doing more work on this, okay? Because I want to get it done. So we'll put up a video on that. Alright? Just absolutely love this one. The colours are just absolutely gorgeous. Well, see, this is what you make out of scraps. This is what you make out of using up your scraps. Mind you, I probably cut them off bigger pieces, but you know, you can use your scraps. Alright, so everybody can use their scraps. Now, I will do some here on this morning. I'll do some on here because I want to do some more stitching and see how this goes. So we're finished. I put that piece of lace on there. I don't know if I showed you the video with that. I don't know if I did that. And I did some little beads. And I put some little beads on that. So I don't know if I showed you that. But this here, I want to stitch this down here now. Just hope I can get the right colour. Because I wanted to really stick with these colours that are on here now. I didn't really want to make it go to other sort of colours. Let me see now. I do have a really nice green here that is going to look really good as something. It's a bit of ribbon. And then there's a grey that'll look good too. We've got that bit. Didn't want to go too dark with the orange, I don't think, but let me see what colours we've got in this box, because I've got a couple of boxes here with the different. I think that might be too dark. Yep. I put all the cottons in here because I was going to put them into the box over there, and I will do eventually, I hope. Mauve. Maybe we could put a bit of that. Actually, I've already put a bit of mauve on, but I want to do some more. Do some more stitching on here with this. Maybe put a bit of the yellowy colour. When I say yellowy colour, look, I've got one of them boxes with stuff. One of them boxes with stuff in it. Because I need a bit of cotton, just pieces, to do bits and pieces with. So let's have a go at this. Well, look, it is a long bit. We'll have that one. I'll have this long bit. Now, I need a nice needle. A nice needle, one that's going to thread evenly. Probably should have moved that off there. See how we go. Now, I hope you're enjoying watching these things, because I really enjoy doing these things. I don't know if I did any work on this one at all yesterday. Now, where is this going to look good at? Anywhere, I'd say. Might go along the bottom here. Let's put some stitches along here. Maybe a bit of straight stitches. Okay. It just depends how thick your fabric is, whether you can do that, whether you can go in and out of it a few times. Probably a bit easier if you don't, but anyway, sometimes I just might get a bit impatient, I suppose, I don't know. But it's all good. Always can do with a bit of stitching. Now I can see there that there's a little gap. I don't know how I did that because, you know, I was getting too carried away probably. But there's always a way to cover over a patch, isn't there? There's always a way to cover over a patch. Okay. See, I was going to do this morning. I thought, oh, should be probably showing you how. And I thought, I kept thinking, oh, too cold to go in the room at the moment. And I've got a heater that I can take in there. But I just felt like I wanted to sit here and sew. So I thought, well, I could bring this here. So Jeremy's put another idea up. Whoops, there you go. Don't get too big now. Put another clamp on this cupboard next to me, and he's got me camera on that. So you can see what I'm doing, just like I can see what I'm doing. So that's good, isn't it? So I get myself something done. I can sit here and do me sewing, and you can help me watch. You can watch me, or just do your own sewing with me. I know that this doesn't come up very bright on here, but that's okay. You don't want it to be too... And it's not really exactly straight. It's not exactly straight, but it's just stitched and it looks good. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it being straight. Well, that's reasonable. You can do whatever you want to. Do circles with it and everything. These stitches are really easy. You just go in and out of your fabric with your thread, needle and thread. You just go in and out, and it does that for you. It's good. Making another piece of fabric, and I have got, oh well, you can imagine the amount of bits, because I'm terrible at not wanting to reuse. Now I've got to make sure that this is not going to be, I'm not going to stitch right down there. I'll only go to there because that'll have to come off probably a bit, the end. So I'll do one more row. Well, it just depends what I'm going to do with the cover, but it'll probably be just left, maybe just, I don't know, that's an awful long one, that one. I might have to get rid of him. I just might leave the edges like they are. Not necessarily maybe I could put some lace on them or something. It depends what I feel like. Let me do this bit here, and then we do something fancy, I suppose. Some fancy stitches too. You want to, or you can just keep going with the plain. Adding a few beads, buttons, stuff like that. See, because that's, you're right at the bottom of this now, so we just want to go through here and end this off. Now, if you're doing this, and I've got a real lot of these bits, I could put them all together, couldn't I? Just having my coffee in my beautiful cup with been birds on. I could fasten them all together. Wow. And well, that's a thought, but well, I do a lot of these size pieces, a lot of them, because I've got other ones too with flowers and things on. I'd have to only go with this sort of thing though. I mean, you could only put all these sort of bits together, couldn't you? Right. And that, and I could have a really nice cover, couldn't I? Oh dear. Well, this is only some of them because I just brought out a few this morning. They were in this box here because I've been looking through it all after finding all of them, because they've been in the room and I've been finding things, So that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Now I need to have this, something over that to cover it because it's sitting out, you know, fraying a bit. And that could, this is all right to leave it like that. I like the way that is, that's fine. Looks like I'm missing a bead there, doesn't it? I don't know, it's just the one that one's turned around a bit. We'll have to stitch him a bit in a minute. So I need to cover that with something. You could probably put another piece of fabric on that or a bit of lace, couldn't you? What have I got in this box here? This looks like it's a bit frayy to itself, doesn't it? That's alright. Well, that looks good. Don't mind that. We could put that on there. Cotton. You're going to be doing patches. We're doing patches, so it's okay. Just keep doing patches. You know, because that's what we're doing. It's patchy. Making something out of something. Out of bits and pieces. I'd rather do this all day than put fabric together to make a patchwork thing where you cut all the fabric up to make it. I'd rather do things that's already in bits. And I probably should have, well, I'm not going to, but I was thinking I could put a piece of colour cotton over this and, you know, to make a stitch, but I think I might just do this first, make sure it's held down before I do stitching over the top of it. I go from one side to the other here a bit, so we've got it all fastened down. You can get that way. I think I can hear the cat snoring in here. I can't see him. He must be in here somewhere. You know, anyway, yeah. So if you can hear that, that's what that is. Pretty out snoring. I'm going to cut this off. I'll make it go down through there. Oh, make it leave it alone, eh? Let's leave it. Might look nice. This is a piece off a bit of lace that I've got, I'm putting on here. Because you can use lots of things. Okay. I'm going to hook that round. That's not handy, is it? Let's come back on there. This is much easier for me to do this here because of my arm. But it's okay. I'm going to be feeling a lot better when the weather gets better. It's just been so long without this cold. It's ridiculous. But we live in a place where we get really extreme cold or really, really hot, you know, which is quite annoying. There's hardly ever anything in between. Right, cut that off there. Now I'm going to put some stitching along here, so I won't have to do another patch thing, you know, like that. But I can put a few bits of, I could sew something down there. What colour we'd use for that. Righto, this is good. Now which one did I have with the get a thick thread through there? This one. Good, you can have pieces. I've got that many pieces of cotton, and I've thrown away that many pieces. You know, it just happens that way. Now, what'll I do with this? Okay, I'll see if I can do some feather stitches. Oh, will they be too wide? Hope not. But I want to cover up the whole thing. Keep coming back to the middle. Okay. Are they too big or not? No, it's look good. Looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. And keep coming back to the middle. I mean, by that I mean when you go over your side part here, go back over the side bit and come back down. Actually, it's too far, and then come back into the centre each time. Making this a bit big, I think. But I reckon it's got to be like that to cover this. Not too bad. Looks alright. To cover the lace up properly. Seems to be going on there really easy and really good, so I hope it's what I want to do. I think it is. As long as I don't run out of thread. That looks pretty obvious, I might do. There's a good chance of that. I probably won't have the... put that down further. You reckon I'm going to make it? I don't know. It's looking a bit tricky. You could do something. You could make it. I don't know. Got one more to do. Maybe 2 more stitches to make. At least. Through there. Ah, that's twisted. Oh, right. Oh. I'll look back through there. I have to hook it through. Come on, loop through there, you. Where am I? I'm going to make it... No? Will that go around there? It goes... I might just take it through the back and see if I can find something else to put on there later. Okay? I'll find something else to put on it later. Take it through the back. There we go. Push it through here. It's pretty close to the edge anyway. I mean, it's going to be cut off there, that bit, isn't it? Let me see. Look at that, it's fair enough. It's down there far enough. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, how much time have we got? Oh, we've got plenty of time. So let's get another mouthful of coffee. It should be cold by now. It's not quite, but it's okay. I don't mind it like that. Now, I wanted another nice colour. A few buttons there. earth's this? This is interesting. Looks like a variegated one to me. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like this. We're going to have a bit of this on. This has got... See the colours in it? Oh, you can't. Let me see. You can see the colours now. Nice. We're going to have a go at this bit. Because it'll look really good. See some green and some pinks. Orangey bits. It's not shredding good. Try it again. Okay. What have I done? Right, got it. I've got it. Nobody panic. I don't know how many threads there is. Probably 3, I think. This is a stranded one. Another ones I've been using just then was a crochet thread. That one. Oh no, it wasn't. Could have been. Yeah, I think it might have been. Okay, so I'll put a bit of colour in this. Maybe there. Need a bit of colour. What about this way? Okay, how about this way? I'm going to start down here. Because I want these to go together. I didn't want to put a cover over, lace over every thing, every joint. Did not want that. Now, if I'm coming along here and I've got that bit there that's got to go down, I want to put the thread over the top of it. But this stitch I've got here is too long, so that'll make it too long of a stitch. So I'm going to go back through here a bit, come up again, there, a smaller stitch, you get me? So I made that little stitch. Now I'm up here, so I can go over this with one stitch just to hold that down, because that makes it a lot easier to do. And I want to go down there and to the back, because I'm up to where these, I'll show you. I can take this bit out now. This is the tacking stitches that I had in it. Get out there. Okay, so we got these tacking stitches. Okay, and take them out. If I can get it. Doesn't want to do that today. I'll be careful I don't cut something like I did yesterday. Okay, I'll just take that out of there so I can see what I'm going to do. Right. Now I'll come up here. That's a long stitch, that last one I put in, isn't it? But anyway, so I'm going to go back down here, and when I get to here again where the joint is, I'll get this through here a minute. Don't really panic. Probably shouldn't have did it like that because it's a bit hard on the hands. Go down over that bit again. So we're holding down the join piece. I don't really want to take, actually, this is this other bit of fabric there, so I need to tuck it under. Okay, and get these bits. Goodness. Now this is all gone. This is all gone. All gone wrong. I'm going to have to take this down. Get your needle, pull it right down to the bottom. If this happens to you, see they've all come on different lengths. and that's not handy because then it won't go through properly. So I've gone all back to the same length again, pieces of thread. And come across here, up there, and over that join. Now I'm going to go down. I'm sort of at the beginning of, I'm sort of on the edge of this pink. I want to put it down that way. I do not want to put it in the pink. So we'll come up here, down on that one, stitch. I mean, you don't have to do this with yours, but I like to have that, like, I like that to be fastened down, and that's working for that. You gotta make sure your piece that's underneath is pushed up that way too, so it'll get in there. Might just come up this little bit through the pink just for fun. And the other thing's going to change colour, the thread's changing colour. There's going to be some pink on there now, so that's good because I can keep going. Some green, and I'll do some pink. Don't know if I should have went down there in that bow. Might be right. Near the top of the bow. It's all good. So I'm going to show you how I did those other pieces. I showed you this morning how I put those bits together, because you know, sometimes people like to see the actual workings of the things, don't they? And I don't mind doing it, because then I'm going to have more, aren't I? I'll have more for putting into me cover. It sort of occurred to me a long time ago to do that, but I didn't know if I was going to or not. So I don't know what I think about the fact that this is going even. It's alright though. When I say that, I meant all these stitches are making this little ridge, and that's okay. That looks good. I like the little ridge. I want to keep going in this bit till I get down here. That's a long stitch, but we're going to be able to handle it, aren't we? Be able to look at that and say that looks okay. Looks okay. How much time we got? What's that say? It's really hard to see that bit. It seems it's 39. That's okay, we can keep going a bit longer for this one. And then we can come back and do another lot. Because I'd like to... Actually, I might do another... I'm going to put some more work on this, of course, but I wanted to show you some more ideas to use up these wraps. Now I've got that piece of that lace It goes there. So we're going to be wanting to stitch that down. And I've come over that bit there, which I didn't do. Yeah, I didn't do back there. It doesn't matter because it's fastened down really well and it's not a very fraying piece. So that's a good thing. It's not going to fray all over the place. Yeah. Now I'm going to leave that because I just am. I'm not going to start sewing through that. It might not work. Leave it like it is. It's not going to go anywhere. It's fastened down. That bit. Yeah. You can cut it off. I've stitched on a few pieces on the back here that weren't even part of the story. It's okay. It adds more padding to it, it does. Adds more padding. Okay, so I don't know what you think about that, but I do like that so far. I do like that so far. It's very close to the camera. I know if I put it down there, you can't see what's going on. There's always something going on with the phones. Anyway, so that is what I've done for today. We've had a little bit of a stitch down there and across there. It doesn't take long to do these things, but you don't want to really rush it though, because it's not, you need to have a bit of fun with it. I might do a bit of embroidery up on that bit, like a flower or something. Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.